Hi, this is Kelly. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a Gothic and 2 Witchy DIYs for you. DIY number 1, the Stilled Skull Shadowbox. This little box came from Dollar General and I painted it black. I lost the footage showing how it originally looked, but it had like this textured paper in the back, so I thought that'd be great. Start out with some texture, just give it some paint. So once I've got it all painted, I've got this Castle Gray chalk paint, and I'm just doing a little dry brushing around the frame, and then we're also going to do it across the back, pick up that texture. This is a quick and easy one. Now I found this little front half skull thrifting, and he's just the coolest. And I'm taking Waverly Sandstone and just giving that a coat of paint. I'm using the chip brush. It's very, very porous, and I want to make sure the paint gets in all these little nooks and crannies. Then I've got black chalk paint, and I'm just blackening the eyes. And you see I did inside the nostrils and the mouth already. And just darken all those areas. And now I'm going to remove some paint off the brush and do a little blending from the solid black outward. You see what I'm doing there. And then we're going to add some to the crevices here. And just darken all those little areas. And between the teeth, doing the same thing. And then we're going to get a bigger brush and just dry brush that black lightly up all over the entire skull. And I just do this lightly. This is more to blend everything together than to really darken it too much. And he's pretty cool. And he's heavy too. It's got to weigh a pound. Easy. And I got it at the thrift store for $1. It had this goofy hat glued to the top of it. I don't know what it came. There was glue on the back of it. I don't know what it came off of, but I thought it was really cool. So now I'm going to take E6000 and put quite a bit on here. Like I said, it is kind of heavy, and I don't want it going anywhere. Spread it around a little bit with a popsicle stick, so it's not bulky and sitting out. And then we're going to add some hot glue to the areas where we're missing the E6000 to hold it in place till it cures completely. Just get it in the center and press it down. It'd be cool, a little 3D Shadowbox thing going on here. Now I'm going to hot glue this flower in the corner, and you'll see in the reveal I end up changing it. I didn't like it, was too big. I didn't like it, but it does. There's no reason to show it to you twice. You pick the flower you want to use, obviously, and and then I've got some purple Spanish moss, and we're just going to do that, glue that across the bottom. And later I also take a little black and kind of mix it in with the purple, just to kind of tone down the purple. It was a little bit bright. And this is just some black crocheted ribbon. Do a crisscross and pinch it together. That's about it. Simple bow. Tie it with a little piece of twine. And hot glue it in place. Thank you guys for being here with me today. This is my last Halloween video, I guess. There we go. Ain't he cool? I like how this turned out. And this one is done. DIY number 2, the Witch's Winter Cauldron. Now this is a sippy cup I got at Family Dollar, and it lights up. Now once I'm done, you can't really see the lights, but that's okay. I paid $1 for it, I think. And we're gonna get a couple coats of black chalk paint. Now you can use spray paint. This particular plastic took the chalk paint very well. I didn't have any trouble with it. And make sure that is completely dry before you do your second coat. and it's got some details molded into it, and I'm just going to take a little rubber and buff on my finger and hit those details. So yeah, and just to let you guys know, on Friday I'm taking my favorite holiday. I'm taking a breather from doing the full-blown tutorial type videos, and I've got a sneak peek for you of what I've been up to, the items I've been collecting for my upcoming Christmas. I'm gonna do some funny, some macabre, some dark and moody, some beautiful, some silly, and I just have a video I'm working on just showing everything I've gathered up and what I've been up to. So I've just got a piece of Dollar Tree floral foam I've cut to fit, and I did add some hot glue. It's hard to get this stuff to glue down, so basically what I end up doing is just adding some more around the sides, and you pack it in there tight to hold it in place. Because if you just glue it and start sticking florals in there, it's not going to stay put. And here's some flowers I picked up. I believe all of these came from Michael's. I've got some purples and blacks, and I figured this isn't exactly Christmas necessarily, but this is a wintry witch, let's put it that way, with the dark colors, the dark florals. Can't believe Halloween is here in a couple days. Where does the time go? So yeah, see me just pack it in there nice and tight, and it's not going to go anywhere. And I've got these little fern looking pieces. I've had these a while and finally got a chance to use them. They're so pretty. There you go. Happy Halloween. I need to go get me some Reese's. I get 0 trick-or-treaters, but I still need some Reese's. You know how it is. And I'm just going to trim these stems a little bit and just start placing the ferns down in here. This is another quick and easy one. The only time is letting the paint dry. Oh, and I also did spray a clear coat of gloss clear coat to turn the chalk look into a glossy look. And if you prefer a flatter look, just seal it with a flat clear coat. But I wanted to make it glossy. And then I've got the, I don't know what you'd call these little purple furry things, but they're pretty. And I've got these little black berries. Yeah, I believe all these came from Michael's. They have some really pretty florals. My store does anyway. Everything's 60% off. Leftover Halloween stuff. But if you like dark florals, they don't necessarily have to be for Halloween. I'm going to use some of them in Christmas. I've got some black roses and black and purple roses I'm going to be using for Christmas. Even some dark blue ones. And we're just going to put these flowers. They're like a chrysanthemum looking flower almost. And you just keep adding florals till you fill it up. And this cup, sippy cup, has the threads where the lid screws on. So I'm just making sure I get plenty of this black Spanish moss tucked in there where it hangs over and kind of hides the threads. And this is done. Simple and easy, and it is just so pretty. DIY number 3. Amethyst Prophecy Globe. Now this we're going to do kind of a crystal ball, but I wouldn't say it's really crystal because you can't really see through it. It's just pretty. I just like it. So I've got this candle stand that I thrifted, and this is a terracotta tray you put under the little terracotta pots. And I just painted that black. The stand was already a black, like a wrought iron. And I sealed the paint on the terracotta tray with satin clear coat. And then this is a folk art paint. It's a metallic amethyst is the color, hence the title of my DIY here. And this did take like 4 coats, but it turned out so pretty. I was very pleased with it. So now I've got 3 Jenga blocks. I want to put something underneath so that it makes contact where you glue it with the little tray. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little excess glue around the outside. Make sure they stay put. And then the third one in the center on top of the other 2. And then I go in and I paint the sides. There's such a tiny gap you'll never see it, but I still go in and paint the sides with the black chalk paint to camouflage in there. And we're going to glue that in place. Eventually. You're goofing around. Oh, that's right. I take the metallic amethyst and dry brush it on everything first. Sorry about that. I was like, why am I not gluing it yet? That's and we just give it a little shimmer. We hit this piece, and then we'll hit the legs of the stand. Yeah, I got a couple of these at the thrift store, and I was just... They're so handy for lots of things. These little candle holders. So now we're going to glue the tray in place. And I used plenty of glue. Boo! Daggone ghosties. And we just hold that in place and let it cool. And then I'm carefully getting some glue on the bottom edge of this globe here. This came off of an old lamp I had laying around. And it was so old and cruddy, and you know. So I stole the little globe off of it. And it just fits down in the bottom of that tray so nicely. It was just so perfect for this. And then we're going to take some purple Spanish moss, get a little glue around the base. And add our Spanish moss. And that's pretty much it. I thought about embellishing it, but it was just so pretty. And you'll see in the reveal, I tuck a little rose in the side of it. But you can decorate this however you want. I thought it was pretty just like that. That amethyst color is just so beautiful. And here's my reveal. See, there's a different flower on the skull. Thank you guys again for being here with me today. I hope you come back and see me. And don't forget, Friday's video is going to be a sneak peek of Christmas to come. And I hope I'll see you there. Don't forget to like and share and all the things. Bye.